few moments you will have an experience which will seem completely real. It will be the result of your subconscious fears transformed to your conscious awareness. Warning, this tape must not be played. It can be extremely harmful and result in severe trauma. You have 5 seconds to terminate this tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome to my live stream. I was supposed to start at 8:45, but I decided let me just go ahead and start early. There's no one here yet. I checked on my other device and there wasn't any people waiting, so I got a lot to do, so I wanted to get this out of the way as soon as I could. Um, I hope everybody's been okay. I've been kind of busy and motivated. I think I finally figured out a schedule for me. I'll broadcast my reviews on Saturday, Sunday, and I'll do a live stream on Thursday. So hopefully I could stick to that. Hopefully these live streams will be fun and the reviews fun also. Which I don't know. I got 3,000 subscribers and my views of my videos, if I'm lucky, usually get 50 views. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it for me, not for the money. I hope there's going to be money involved later on, but for now, it's for me. First thing I want to get out of the way with my little clipboard is the last time I did a live stream using StreamYard, there was a post in the chat and someone put a link up. I didn't understand what it was, but I didn't click on it. Um, I don't think I have links enabled, but if you see a link like that, it's a bot. Don't click it, obviously. And I usually turn for the replays of these videos. I turn off the live chat, so hopefully get that out of the way. Just don't click on any weird links that show up in the chat. First thing I want to do, StreamYard's updated. I'm gonna do the toy haul. I'm gonna try this out. I guess just for this section, they have a section called background music. They added it. I'm gonna add some background music to my toy hauls, and then I'll take it off. I just want to see what it how it works, if I'm gonna get copyright flagged or whatever. There's a couple of songs here. I was listening through them, and I found one called Rock. So right now it's at 50%. I'm gonna lower it because it's a little loud. That's weird. When I lower it, I have to let go the button and then it goes down. But let's rock out toys now. So, my toy haul. I got this from Five Below. It's a light up photo studio box. It was $7, but sadly it was the only one they had. It was also open. I kept going back to the same Five Below to see if they'd get more of these, and they didn't. So after doing what I don't like customers to do, I opened up the box, made sure everything, it was already open. Just took out the stuff, made sure everything was in it, and I picked it up. I taped it, retaped it, but I'm gonna see if I use these for little figures. It comes with this. There's an insert that you could flip it. It's either black or white. And you could fold up the studio box. It has some buttons on the side here. After I built it, I brought it up. It had some, the sides were indented like an hourglass. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Maybe put it up and leave it for a while with a big box in it so that it can get a box shape. It does have a strip that's embedded of LED lights up here. And they worked. You have to plug the USB cord into there. So this is the first thing I got. Pretty cool. Can't wait to use it. The next thing that I got, like about a week ago, Target had a 20% off any toy, any one toy. And I went to Target and they had Rekgar and they had Scourge. No, they had the sweeps. But I decided to pick up another Rekgar. The reason I picked up Rekgar was because it looks like the sweeps are gonna peg warm. Let me change the music to something else. That song in the background is called Rock. I think this is called Feeding the Ducks. So I got Rekgar from Target with a $20% off coupon. And he's my stress gar. I'm gonna see if I paint him up and pen align him and stuff. The sweeps, I'm hoping that they go on clearance because there was like 6 sweeps and 2 Rekgars. I think sweep also comes with Studio Series Soundwave. So when people buy up Soundwave, the sweeps are the only guys left there. But I got Rekgar. He's pretty cool. I like him. I was thinking of like making him an avatar or something. I don't know. That'll come into play later with Headcanon. The next thing that I got, I picked up Black Zarek. I got another Black Zarek from Entertainment Earth. Entertainment Earth has a sale. They have, I think, like it's a sale. Free shipping and 10% off anything over $25. I think it ends March 22nd. Let me try this next song. It's called Into Space. And let me see if it'll still play while I mute my mic. Sorry to be a buzzkill, but I'm also doing this live stream and experimenting for the future. So Entertainment Earth has a sale. Ends the 22nd. If you don't have Zarek, they do have him in stock. Scorponok they sold out of, so you're out of luck. I don't know if they have the Arc in stock, but if you're missing a Titan, basically, I think he was, I think it was 159, and after the discount and everything with shipping, he came out to like 156. So it's pretty good bargain. I know people like to send you their affiliate links so you can click on them and stuff, but sometimes you can't wait to do that. But I gotta stress Zarek, and I'm probably gonna customize and paint him. A new song. Let me try acoustic cinematic. So for the next one that I got, um, uh, from Five Below, I picked up this. This is a dust cleaning gel. Let me see if the autofocus will work. No, it doesn't wanna. No, no, no quiero. So I picked up this dust cleaning gel. Someone on Twitter mentioned that they use this to take dust off of their toys, because you probably noticed in the review for Scorponok, he does have a little bit of dust, and I'll probably use this for him and for like my computers and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a gel. You learn something new every day. Yeah, I don't like acoustic cinema. Let me try dance pop. Should have went down the list. So the last thing that I wanna show from that I got from my toy haul, I picked up this. Beep bop boop boop beep boop boop. This is a remote control R2D2. It was $5. I was like, they had R2 and they had BB8, and if I had to choose between both of them, I always choose R2. I like the cylindrical shape. He's also a classic. As a kid, I would try to draw him. He's easier to draw than C3PO, so I got him, and he comes with this remote control. Uh, Both the control and him, they use AAA batteries, but his legs don't move, and he doesn't have a third leg. Eh, Also a bummer. I guess he's $5, so I can't complain. He can only go forwards and backwards and forwards. All right, let me try daydreaming, and I think that's it. So that's it for the toy haul, and I guess that's it for the music. Next, I'm gonna swivel to news, on which I shall use the power of Google Chrome. All right. Let's go with the first news. Extra camera. I'm sorry, I'm looking at StreamYard. StreamYard is pretty good. I tried before using StreamYard, I tried OBS, I tried XSplit, and none of it was working for me. StreamYard, it was just log into the website, create an account, and have a webcam. Voila, works. So I think I'm gonna have to buy a subscription so I could get rid of that duck in the corner. Quack quack. Let me share screen from Chrome tab. All right. So the first thing, this is in everybody's butts. See more butts. So I love using TFW 2005. If you're wondering why, just look at Aaron Archer's TF Wiki page to see. But yeah, the first thing we have is Transformers NFTs. All right, it's this tab. No, it's not that tab. All right, it's this tab. Let me just make it whole or make me little. Wow, 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 wow. So this news is a little old, but when it was announced, everyone was up in arms. Rah! People were like, ah! They were pissed because of NFTs. Um, I do not like NFTs. Um, hey, action figure expert. I saw someone was in the chat. Everybody dance now. So I do not like NFTs. I put a video on my community page. I don't like NFTs. I don't like crypto. Um, if you want to know why, there's a channel called Voting Ideas. The guy Dan Olson, he made a video. It's a little long. It's a little wordy. But he made a video called "The Line Goes Up," talking about NFTs and crypto. They're basically hand in hand, but it's basically the gist that I got from it is that if you're not on the top, like if you weren't there from the beginning, it's not worth it. And I've seen people endorse NFTs. I think Piog was like, "Oh, look, I got an NFT," and I'm like, "Haha, yeah." And Brie Larson, who I like as Captain Marvel, a lot of people don't like, so I guess maybe they're right. It was like NFTs, but I guess maybe they're sponsored. But I don't know. It's your money. If you want to do, if you want do with it what you want to do. But if you were come to ask me, should I invest in crypto or NFTs? I'd be like, no, don't do that. Even John Oliver on the last week tonight, if you search his channel for NFTs, they talk about it, and at the end they just say, if you're not willing to risk losing money, then don't do it. But I would be like, it's like the stock market. Like how GameStop stock went up and down. That's some stuff that you can't control. But NFTs also have a thing where because of their uniqueness, their what is it, the chain, bit chain or whatever, they use a lot of energy. And Hasbro lately has been like, we're all eco green. But I think this is something that Funko is doing, and Hasbro might be like, what? Or they want to get in with the cool kids because a lot of people that push NFTs are like, yeah, we're cool. Look at that, making a video game. Just watch that video from Dan Olson. The line goes up, and you'll see what it's about. But now people were up in arms. Just like I don't like Funkos. Their designs are kind of ugly anyway. So even though like Hot Rod's body and colors, this face sucks. Or Devastator, it's not for me. I know there's a Funko crowd out there, but when they first started, I think I remember looking at a Funko Wolverine and being like, it's kind of cute, but not. So the next thing I have for news, let me share the screen. Next thing I have is Nendoroid Starscream. Yeah, it's me, Starscream. I when I was collecting Gundam, I like super deformed figures, and it's okay. They've come out with a whole bunch of. I mean, in the past, Hasbro and other companies have come up with a whole bunch of super deformed Transformers, like the Loyal Subjects. Um, I think Kid Robot. But the thing about SD is, or Mighty Mugs, the little Mighty Mugs, you gotta get the body and the head right. The Starscream looks okay, but I don't like the face. But what they're doing with the body reminds me a lot what Bandai was doing with SD Gundam Force. A long time ago, Bandai had a line of super deformed figures, and it was called FD Gundam Force. The characters from the show were great. They were okay. They were based on Chinese folklore. But the guys that were based on on Gundam series, I love those guys. I have a super deformed Gundam Physalis or Death Sight, and they're awesome. I like them. But Hasbro, I guess with Transformers, they haven't gotten them right. I think the Kid Robot ones I kind of liked. Big Bad Toy Store had some of them, but they're expensive. They're like 50 to $70. But yeah, I don't like the Starscream face, but I do like that he's really posable. He's a good action figure. A lot of people are like non-transforming Transformers. Here he is with Megatron that's supposed to come out, and here's Megatron berating him. So I don't know. Megatron looks better than Starscream, but I I guess maybe look forward to getting these if they go on clearance or show up at a book off on half off. I got a little distracted a little bit like a few moments ago. Action figure expert asked, "What are NFTs? Is that sure for nine-phallic transformers? For non-phallic transformers?" NFTs are non-fungible tokens. That's the what it stands for. But it's basically it, it's weird. I can't explain it. Basically, it's like you can own a picture, but it's a unique. I guess it's like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it usually involves a digital file. Artists have complained that sometimes a person can like just screenshot their artwork, turn it into an NFT, and they'll be like, "Yeah, look at this Alex Moon Megatron. That's my NFT, but I didn't draw it. I just appropriated it." So some artists are upset about stuff like that, but it's a whole complicated thing, and usually from the video, Dan Olsen's video, a lot of NFTs are ugly, ugly looking. I'm like, that's supposed to make me want to buy it. No. Next thing in my news quiver. All right, so we got to look at buzzwordy Bumblebee um, blue streak, but it's basically it's the same picture over and over again. This is YouTuber Kevin Liu. He's not like he didn't get this. I don't think he got this like illegally. Um, because I believe he's located in China and he works with Hasbro China. They they kind of like send him stuff. So he's not like, these other guys that don't show the boxes. Got to show the box if you want to say it's legit. But Blue Streak showed up. Blue Streak. I have a whole bunch of Walgreens Blue Streaks, so um, if he shows up and I could get him on clearance, then yeah, or if I could use a coupon. But right now, due to the situation with Russia and Ukraine and oil, everything's going up. So I right now, right now I'm not going to be buying a whole bunch of stuff. I'll buy something every so often, but I'm not going to splurge like before. Um, I went out looking for a legacy bulkhead, and I did see the Buzzworthy Cup and the Buzzworthy Cliff Jumper. I want to get them both, but I'm like, I'm out here for bulkhead. I'll probably just buy one, uh, just to see what he's like. But I don't know. Wallet is tight, and tax season, it's March 17, in like about a month taxes will be due. And have a bad feeling I'm gonna owe. So yeah, duh. Next up, um, product numbers of Transformers Legacy, Override, and Road Hauler, and more. It's just another guy. I think it's the according to the. Let me see if you guys can see me. The news tab is kind of like covering me. Yeah, well, you guys don't need to see me. Just my reactions. I'll do like Kermit. So here we have Override and Road Hauler. These were discovered by JT Prime 17, and these guys are both exclusive to Walmart. I like the grapple mode. Um, when Dorkside Toys had them for like 15, I bought a couple. I do like Override. Cybertron Override is one of my favorite designs. She was my holy grail for a couple of months when I was looking for her. I got I hope I still have a couple, but I got her and I got her repaint Override GTS. The her car design, her alt mode is an homage to the Mach 5 from Speed Racer. Uh, but I have a bad feeling that when they show her design, it's gonna be ugly. If you want to see disappointment, there's a YouTuber called Dr. Lockdown. When they streamed the first Legacy reveal, and they do that scroll through all the RCs that existed in time. They're like morphing RC, morph, 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 and then they get to Legacy. He's like, oh, oh. And I'm like, I was laughing. Oh, that was so funny. If I were him, I'd take that clip and put it on TikTok or make it a short. Just the scrolling through the RCs, and then his reaction when they show the final design. He stayed up to watch that, and he's in Australia. It was not worth it. But yeah, I hope that Override. I hope she's gorgeous, but I don't care that she's Walmart exclusive. I used to care when I used to haul my ass over to Valley Stream, Long Island, to Walmart and not find anything. But now that I'm comfortable with ordering on the internet because of the pandemic, I won't mind. I'll just keep an eye like a hawk on when she shows up on Walmart, and then I'll buy her. But I hope her design is good. I pray to God. I pray to Primus. Because I have a bad feeling it's gonna be just like Legacy RC. It's gonna be garbage. Next up, for the tab of news, possible first look. Look, it's possible first look. Someone who has the toy without the package. Gee golly willikers. Anyway, You got a first look at Rise of the Beast, Optimus Prime, and Optimus Primal. I did see the Prime versus Prime video, but these toys are pretty big. Prime versus Prime puts Optimus Primal next to Brawn, Bumblebee Brawn, and they're almost the same size. So they're pretty big. I'm sure they'll be pretty expensive. These things would probably cost $15, like the Cyberverse Warriors. And I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry. Movie toys, you for the most part suck, and also for the most part go on clearance. Like if I wanted Bumblebee Optimus Prime, the Energon and Igniters one, that was like $10. My local closeout store, Amazing Savings, has a whole bunch of stuff. They have Shatter, they have Bumblebee, and I'm like, look at all this garbage. The other day I was thinking to myself, Hasbro, if you wanna get good toys into the hands of kids, lower the cost of generations and get rid of everything else. But I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's a market for this, but it's not me. But those designs I do not like, and those toys look like they're not for me. They look garbage. Next news: legacy codes are active. QR codes activate. This ties into my topic for today. I do like this little picture, this icon of the Autobot outline, Autobot insignia outline with the little beep boop 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 boop, but that doesn't do anything. But these bios, there are this page for TFW 2005 has links to the bios on Hasbro.com, and these things are animated, but still there's not a lot. You could do more. I mean, if it's a web page, you could do more. But I don't know. Uh, at least taking a screenshot of them is easier. If I had to scroll, then I wouldn't be able to screenshot all the information I need. Here's my boy Galvatron from G1. But yeah, they're active. Yay. Again, we're gonna dance. Is the music still playing? All right, what's the next tab? Share screen. Here we got some new products. Diamond Select, Transformers, the movie Galvatron, and Transformers Minimates Wave 3 revealed. When I saw this picture, I'm like, is this a Diamond Selects action figure of Galvatron? Looks awesome. Alas, poor York. No, it isn't. This is a $300 statue. Meanwhile, you got mini mates over here. I used to collect mini mates way back when I was into Marvel Legends, but I don't think I'll be collecting mini mates for Transformers. Not unless they go on clearance or I show up at a closeout store. But yeah, I was really disappointed that this was a statue and not an action figure. Because if it was an action figure, I would have bought it. Diamond Select figures are usually $20. I think they're probably 30 right now. Yeah. Next tab. All right, we're almost there. Just a regular tab. Yeah, it's just a regular tab. Usually before the show, I go to TFW and I look through their backlog of news and I open up tabs of the stuff that I haven't talked about. Here's a Cyberverse slug. Here's some cool art. Really nice. All right, so I guess that's it for the news. Um, I do have a few tabs open that I want to talk about. So, if you live in the States and you have a DD store next to you, these guys have been showing up at DD's. Let me see. DD's discount. These figures, while not official, have been spotted. They're $9 each. This is basically one of the bootlegs of Gravity Builder. I have the NBK version, but I like them. I like the designs. When I'm gonna do a review of Devastator, of my NBK Devastator. I'm reviewing right now. I'm going to see if I review all the Titans that I own. So, and I'll eventually get to the Devastator. And I like the designs. I like the robots. I just hate that hook. The hook that I have doesn't have a face. But I do like that I guess this one can have it too. He can have the his rain cover, that thing that goes over his head. But yeah, they're $9 each at DD's Toys, 8.99. Uh, I wish I could pick some of these guys up, but the closest DD's to New York City is in Philadelphia and in Jersey. So yeah, not gonna happen. I do hope and pray that they'll show up at closeout stores like Burlington or TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Amazing Savings, and I could pick them up from there because if I do find these guys and they're orange like I wanted my NBK Devastator to be, I'm picking them up, all of them, multiple times. So yeah, here's some more. That's about the only good news in the closeout store. Bargain find. 38 minutes in. Wow. 9:15. Next up. So I, as a consumer, I try not to buy anything that's at retail. I always look um, for sales, and right now, um, GameStop has um has some sales on their pre-orders. It's not great, as you can see. This 22.99 drag strip, you can get him for 20.69. His release date is July 1st. You remember? Independence. There's April Fools, Independence, and then Christmas. Those are the release dates. Like April, July, and December. Those are the release dates of toys. So this guy's coming out in August. Um, but you can pre-order these new figures for a little bit cheaper. They do have like these aren't great deals. Like they have lift ticket in stock. He's 20.69 from the 22.99 regular price. The Galvatron, which I want to get, is still 52.99. But if you love pre-ordering from GameStop, check them out. Like this guy, It's deep cover is $16, and wheeljack 16 also. So yeah, some good sales at GameStop. You should get free shipping over orders on orders over $35. And the last thing to share is Best Buy. Best Buy also has some clearance on some stuff. They have a Wheeljack for $16.99. They have Rhinox for $17.99. They have some pre-orders. They have the Arc in stock, $159.99. You get free shipping if you order from them, I believe. But yeah, they have couple of clearance items. And finally, if you're not into Transformers, they have a clearance section. I just show the first page. They have a Jocasta from Marvel Legends for $11.99. They have the What If Doctor Strange 16, Dormammu 13, Zombie Cap 18. This 2-pack Gameverse Hulk versus Abomination. So yeah, this is their clearance section. The filter is clearance and exclude out of stock items. And then finally, last tab here, I'm gonna share is that this is the on sale stuff, which is different from clearance. They have Mission Fleet, Clone Commandos. These guys are always on clearance. Nobody loves the Bad Batch. They have Invisible Woman for $18.99. They have Gundam Universe figures, but this is styles may vary. So you'll either get the Barbatos, the Death Sight, or the what is it? The Unicorn, the black one. The name's escaping me. But if you like saving, like I do, check out Best Buy. Best Buy and GameStop right now have sales. So I guess that's almost it. 43 minutes. It's 9:20. So let me just change the banner. The toy topic is Headcanon, and I'm gonna play Into Space. So the toy topic is Headcanon. With I don't know. I guess I came up with this topic because music's distracting me. Oh, there goes that. I came up with this topic because I was on Facebook in one of the groups, and someone said, like, "What's?" I think they asked, "What is headcanon?" Or if something's canon, or I think it was like, "What do you like better, a canon or headcanon, or what do you use?" Basically, for me, I like canon. I'll watch Star Trek Discovery. I'll watch Transformers, Earth Spark. I'll watch Star Wars, The Mandalorian. Canon is great, But when it comes to collecting toys, usually it's head cannon for me that motivates me to buy stuff. I remember way back during the 2007 movie when I picked up RC, that who wasn't even in the movie. I was like, her canon for me would be that she shows up from Cybertron, because at the end of the movie, Optimus was like, "Everybody, come on down! It's a party down here, yo!" So I think the comics that covered the movies did that. They covered more Autobots and Decepticons showing up on Earth. But for me, RC and Classics Hot Rod would show up. And even though I never did anything with that, in my imagination, in my head canon, they'd be like, buddies and interacting with Optimus. Optimus would send them out on missions and stuff. It's like when I bought this guy, I had to pick between him and the sweeps. I One of the things that influenced my decision was that I don't have a sweep. So if I bought the sweep, I had found the bat and the alley viper. I could have picked one of those with my 20% off coupon. But I was like, if I buy something that I only have one of, all that's gonna happen is that I'm gonna take it and put it in a Ziploc bag and put in storage. Rekgar dropped his axe. But with this Rekgar, I think this is my fourth Rekgar. Um, I was thinking this is probably never going to happen, that he could be like a host, because I feel that at least in my mind, I'm a lot like I can pull references of pop culture out of thin air, but I can't put them into a sentence. The title and the picture of this podcast, of this live stream, is Shannon from Home Movies. And there's a scene where they catch him robbing, and they're like, we got Shannon, right in canon, right in canon. So that's where that came out of. That's why the episode's called Shannon's Head Cannon, and Shannon is like pile driving this kid. So I felt like with Retgar, it's like he talks TV, I talk TV, and now the news. Don't turn that dial. That's a reference from the '86 movie, huh? So, also another thing with headcanon, I wanted most of this just comes up in my head. I doubt I'll ever do it. People on the internet love being like, "Ooh, I got an idea for Transformers, but I'll never tell because someone might steal it." Yeah, but you're not gonna do anything with that shit, so shut up. Shut up. I wanted to do a police drama with Nightbeat from the, I think, Revenge of the Fallen, and Swerve, who was a repaint of Sideswipe from Revenge of the Fallen. There would be cops. Swerve, I painted him so that he has a tie. Their boss would be Inferno. That was the Universe Inferno, the big boxy truck that was repainted into Solar Grappel. And he'd be like, "You guys are loose cannons," and be like, "Ah!" They'd they'd be like the dumb cops. And Braun from Revenge of the Fallen, the Nest line, he'd be like the super cop. He was gonna talk like Wolverine, like, "I'm the best at what I do," and that's shooting Decepticons. So it sounds great. Never gonna happen, but it made me enjoy those figures more. I still have a big appreciation for those action figures that I have. Um, a later headcanon that I came up with, I kind of stole from IDW, was Nightbeat and Swerve. I did make a little bitty video called "The Girl from Kaminus." I built the set out of some boxes, and but the camera that I had was horrible. Maybe I don't know. It's too much work. I was like, maybe I could do it again. Maybe I could build the set. I got better technology now than I had then. But it's like every people who make their 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 Transformers series on YouTube. They make a series. I think there's one out there calling itself War for Cybertron. Input has like his season 5 something. Gotbot has like his Transformers thingy, and the one, it's a lot of work. Two, it's not appreciated as much. I know T Fan Page 101 did like a series. He says he's working on a couple of more series. It's a lot of work. Um and then I don't think there's any reward for it. I do not. People watch stop motion. They'll watch stuff like what Counter, I think it's 665 does, or stuff that Lazy Eyebrow will do. They'll watch that, but most people aren't going to sit down and watch your fan story. It kind of sucks, and I think it's the truth. So if I dedicated hours of my day to make a show, I painstakingly labor, uh, no one's gonna appreciate it. There's a show on Hulu. Uh, um, it's not any of the Marvel shows. Those kind of suck. I saw the first and last episode of Modoc, and I did not like that. It's one with little wooden puppets. I am drawing a blank, but I liked it. But it's not going to get a second season. I don't know. But in terms of headcanon, in terms of headcanon, it's great in here. It's hard to get out there. I wish like there's, I guess the little bits of headcanon that work for me are just like on action figures. Like the arc over there, I believe she's a girl. A lot of people will be like, the arc's a guy. Then you see the War for Cybertron on Netflix when he transformed into a robot. It was like rah, 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 talking in a man voice. I'm like, no, that sassy bitch over there, that's a girl. uh, and that headcanon makes me like that toy more. I could. Also, the fact that most of the times the arc has gone on sale. I don't know why everyone doesn't own one of them. One arc. You can make a flotilla of arcs. I I I'm thinking of putting on the side of the ship Trion spear, like Alpha Trion spear, because that dumb idiot Alex Jones likes to call himself the tip of the spear, and I'm like, that tip of the spear, that sounds good. So like naming the arc the Trion spear as an Alpha Trion again, and it's shaped like an arrow. That's headcanon. Nobody's told me that. Official fiction isn't like, yo, you know what? Alpha Trion. Oh, blah, blah, blah. So that makes me appreciate toys more. So if you do have headcanon, embrace it. No matter what people tell you. Like if for me, Triptychon is also female. I got the idea because in one of the IDW comics, Triptychon found some like baby sparks and decided to protect them. He even dies in, I think, in the last comic of fighting Unicron. That was before they reboot IDW into that boring ass continuity that's gonna die soon. Um, So that makes me appreciate Triptychon more. To me, she's a bad bitch, a bad boss who has a full tilt and Brunt as her stooges. They go out, they get energon for her, they do missions where she can't fit because she's too big. But full tilt is like a gangster who'll be like, "Come here, see, you're gonna give us the goods now." And Brunt is like a dummy. He's like, "Oh, dude, I don't know. Should we carry this or not?" So this is the head canon that I come up with. You can steal if you want. If you're like an animator and you're working on an official project, I don't care. Do it. Because like I said, like those dummies are like, I'm gonna keep this idea to me. Yes, I'm gonna get. I'm 48, or I'm gonna be 48. I'll get hired by Hasbro to work on their fiction. No, I won't. The dumbass. So it let me see. All right. The last thing I have here is I created a original character, OC, called Windshear. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. They request for artists to draw their original character, and that's cool. A lot of them, I haven't seen one that I've been like, hey, that's a cool design for an original character. A lot of them, I'm like, that kind of sucks, that design. But my design is awesome. No, I'm just kidding. It probably sucks. I created an original character called Wind Shear because, they have to have names of stuff. They can't be called John or Susan. Her name is Windshear. She's a Dotson. I wanted to take a blue streak and like modify it to customize it into Windshear. She's a Dotson because I like the front part of the car. It looks like boobs. So, but I couldn't think of what color to paint her. But the head canon and fan fiction is the one of the best things for the franchise that they can have. Anyway, it's 9:35. Um, I wanted to. I guess when I was thinking about franchise, it's I showed off the bios for the legacy characters. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, the bios are detailed like they were in G1." Or I just need that current bios with one line that give you like an idea what the character's supposed to be. That's great. I think that's good. It's I don't know about putting it in print like the Power of the Primes guys on the back they would have one line. But you just give me the idea of what you want to show with this character and then that's it. I mean, and if it's an established character, you don't need a bio. I know who Bulkhead is. I mean, if a little kid who doesn't know who Bulkhead is picks up this cool truck, the Legacy Bulkhead, this cool military truck that has a boxy chest, they're gonna love him for his design. They're not gonna love him because he was running around with Miko or mining energon with Bumblebee. They're not. It doesn't fucking care. It doesn't fucking matter. So just I guess where the thing with headcanon is if if you enjoy headcanon, if you're the creative type, if you can imagine something because Black Zarek has no character. He just shows up on the moon, he fights, and then he gets possessed by Devil Z. He has no character to me. I don't know what he is. Uh, Scorponok, on the other hand, because of the Omni dub, which I feel is like people hate the dub, but I feel like it's like kids playing. It'll be like What's the matter? What's wrong with the headmasters? Can't they fight without Chrome Dome? They'll talk like weirdos. so, so to me, it feels like kids playing. Some fans don't like that. They could go throw themselves into a garbage can. But I love it. I love it. I embrace it. I would rather listen to Six Shots saying these people are doomed. They're only heading to their own grave. I would rather listen to that than read subtitles while I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on screen. I had another idea about Headcanon. I guess, s- um, oh yeah, it was about stealing. well, I guess this is kind of weird thought, but I just wanted to put it out there. Uh, Sometimes something that you have gets more popular because it's more shared by people. Like Game of Thrones, what at its height was one of the most downloaded and bootlegged shows. It was really popular. A lot of people were watching it illegally, but it was really popular. So if your Transformers uh, can exist because people are making their own fiction and that makes it more popular, that's great. It's awesome. And I approve. So I also like canon, but I also throw out canon that I don't like. Like I've never seen Armada. I've never seen Energon. Cybertron was one of the first series that I watched. I've never seen Robots in Disguise 2001. Do I want to watch them? Probably not. I have no interest. The toys were uh, uh, Robots in Disguise 2001 Optimus is a great toy as a character. X-Brawn, Prow is an awesome toy as a character. I'm like, I have no interest in seeing where this goes. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass. I'm tired. I'm hot. I'm bored. It's almost 10 o'clock. I've been talking for an hour. Anyways, I just had the idea. Maybe I should just one of those videos that I created for my video to subscribe or my links. I should have uploaded it to StreamYard, but it's too late. Anyway, I love talking about Transformers. I'll watch any live stream that talks about Transformers. If they bore me, then I leave. If not, I'll stay. I'm Aries0083, and I hope you guys like what I'm doing. Subscribe, and well, that's a W. well, bye.